This one's a sad one, but it should cause pause in all Americans' hearts and minds. Yes, indeed it should. The agency set to lead the Ebola response has taken a $600 million budget cut since 2010. Yes, indeed, America, it is true. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention, which is their job, is to ensure that all Americans have the adequate resources to combat viruses, disease, and make sure that it's preventative. Well, thanks to the, sequester and all things crazy from the United States House of Representatives, they have seen a $600 million budget cut. Yes, indeed, America, it is true. In the budget agreement that was recently done, they have basically, in 2010, they had a $6.4 billion budget. And in 2014, they now have a $5.88 billion budget, meaning $600 million difference. And here's the thing on this one, which is so alarming, right? It's because this is all part of this Republican Grover Norquist, I want to make government so small that I could drown it in a bathtub. And then Ebola shows up. And then you want government, then, especially, think about where Ebola is showing up, which makes matters even crazier, right? Because the first case of Ebola, well, you guessed it, America, is in Texas, where Governor gun-toting Rick Perry believes less government. We need to make government as small as possible. I want to be the only person in government, is what he basically says. And yet now, they are begging, pleading, on their hands and knees saying, help me, Jesus, for government assistance. This is the part of the Republican hypocrisy and the conservative hypocrisy. They want government to be small, but then something happens, and then government must be as big as possible to solve the problem, right? And this is what happens. They cut, slash, and now you get a CDC that is down $600 million. That means they're losing staff. That means they don't have enough staff, right? That means they don't have the ability to sort of rapid respond as they would have if they had $600 million more. America, this is the beginning of the end if we continue to let Republicans have their way and hacksaw the American budget, right? This is what it looks like, right? Because next time there's a natural disaster, or next time there's a situation, or next time you need something, you're going to go and you're going to pick up the phone and you're going to try to call the Center for Disease Control, and they're going to say, sorry, this number has been disconnected because the government refuses to allow for us to have the Center for Disease Control. Thanks to Paul Ryan, thanks to Mitch McConnell, and thanks to all the Tea Party maniacs. This is it. This is it. I'm pointing to it. I'm yelling. We have been screaming from the top of a mountaintop for almost 3 years under this Republican control, and the proof, America, is in the pudding.